What would you do if your 16-year-old daughter, your baby girl, came home and told you she was pregnant by some dude from around the way that's 27 years old, 16 years old and pregnant by a 27-year-old man? Won't you want to prosecute that guy? He sounds like a rapist to me. 27-year-old having sexual intercourse with a 16-year-old girl. Well, let's flip that. What would you do if your 16-year-old son had created a baby with a 27-year-old female, a 27-year-old grown-ass woman? Let's just ask the question, the same as in the other scenario, what kind of grown-ass man, 27 years old, would have sex with a 16-year-old girl? What kind of grown-ass woman, a Miss Erica Early, up there in Chicago, Illinois, 27 years old, would have sex with a 16-year-old boy? A child. The problem that I have with this situation, it just goes on and on. The problems that I have is that, for one, she's 27 years old and he's only 16, which shows that she has some kind of mental problem going there. For two, if the scenarios were differently, he would have been prosecuted if he was 27 years old having sex with a 16-year-old girl. But we live in a double standard society. So here she is, a female, 27 years old, had a baby with a 16-year-old. She never saw a day in jail. She never even got prosecuted. But now she's turning around and suing for child support. This is a mess. This is the kind of trifling, ghetto, just gross mess that makes us all look bad. This is the type of stuff that they use when they're describing us, and we all know who they are. When they want to point to situations and say, okay, this is what black people do, they look at situations like this. A grown-ass woman having a baby with a baby never sees a day in court because of the double standards that we have in society regarding this type of issue. And then her trifling, stinking ass got the nerve to sue for child support. You can't go to court for one thing, but you can go to court for another. Sickening. How low can any person go to be an adult, a full-grown adult, and have intercourse with a child? A child. It's your nasty ass. It's a shame, man.